So turning plastic into fuel is not new. It's not something I invented. However, one of the biggest issues with turning plastic into fuel in all of the time it's existed has been it works until you mix plastic together inside of the machine. Because this right here, this is from mixed, unclean, unsorted plastic waste. Let's be real. Real and true plastic waste is not one type of plastic. It's not clean and it's not sorted. If we want to clean the oceans, if we want to clean the landfills, if we want to divert the waste stream to begin with, we need a process and a machine that can handle true plastic waste. So this is my lab report. Well, first of all, with their certificate of analysis, I passed. The minimum cetane index for diesel is 40. Mine came back 53. If we were trying to compare it to octane, let's just say regular diesel had an octane of 93. Mine has 97. Oxidation stability for mine, which is basically a pressure machine that uses pressure and heat to see when it can break apart the diesel molecules, right? Well, a typical diesel is at least 60 minutes on average. And you see mine stayed in the machine for 92 minutes before it broke apart. But see, a diesel engine doesn't work by a spark plug. A diesel engine works by compression. The diesel engine needs to completely compress the diesel before the diesel catches on fire and explodes. So this graph, real diesel is the grayed out area in the back. My diesel is the blue area. And if we take a look at this graph, well, first of all, what you notice, the grayed out area, real diesel, has a lot more peaks towards this end of the graph versus mine. And basically, these peaks towards this end of the graph actually represent shorter chain hydrocarbons or lower boiling point molecules, more volatile molecules. This other lab has done the analysis of this section of the graph here. So that section of the graph, they zoomed in and they found that it was made of methane, propane, butane, isopentane, and pentane. So those are all great molecules. There's nothing crazy in here like benzene or styrene. That would be in this area, and it's not there. But despite that, notice how small that area is in comparison to this. And the reason why that's important is because these more volatile molecules and the fact that regular diesel has more of them is why regular diesel has a lower flash point and a lower cetane index, which means that regular diesel will actually not allow a diesel engine to compress it enough to the point where the engine wants to allow for optimal combustion. This means that my diesel, which will allow a diesel engine to properly compress the diesel all the way, will allow for more complete combustion. More complete combustion means less black smoke, less hydrocarbon emissions, better engine longevity in life, less carbon buildup in the engine, and overall better fuel